Hey everybody, Greg Milby, community storyteller for Kentucky's Heartland, and welcome to this Hittin the Heartland segment as we talk about events that are going on in our community that you should go and check out. With me is Hope Burke. We'll start with you, Hope, and I'll let you introduce your special guest and my special guest today. But the Breakfast at Tiffany's brunch is coming up on soon. What's the date again? 19th of
August
August.
19th.
Yeah, had to think about that for a second. 11 o'clock at the house on Helm. Tell me a little bit more about the event and what can people expect.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, we are really excited about this event. I had this vision to bring Audrey Hepburn type brunch at or breakfast at Tiffany's whole thing to Elizabethtown, and I just had this really strong vision of what I wanted. And so basically when people come, they are going to get what I would want people to think that they would get if they went to have breakfast at Tiffany's, because that's always been a lot of times when people see the movie with Audrey Hepburn, they're like, man, Audrey didn't get to go in and have breakfast. Like, I wish she did, and I wish I could go experience something like that. So we're going to have some boutique shopping there. We're going to have a fun photo booth. We're going to have an amazing speaker that you're going to get to hear about in a few minutes. We're going to have an update on Helping Hand of Hope. We are going to have a brunch theme that is inspired Fifth Avenue that I have literally probably drove our caterers nuts with this menu, because they are helping me perfect it down to every single detail of what it would look like on Fifth Avenue even. And so I just really had this vision, and I told the board, I was like, I really want to do this. And I'm praying, and I said, I really want to invite somebody named Bridgette. And I said, I want to call it Brunch with Bridgette. And I said, I have a Facebook friend, and this is my friend Bridgette. And I feel like God has really put her in my corner to be my friend for this season, for this, and to be forever friends. And I was like, I'm going to contact her. I don't know if she's going to say yes. I don't know if she's going to have the availability. I don't know what's going to happen, but we have to make this happen. And so, as you all see now, here is Bridgette, and she's going to be our speaker, and she'll be able to tell you more. She's going to be able to tell you who she is and why I think you will want to hear her story and how fabulous she is, just even as a person, as a mom, as a sister, everything, and as just a really godly woman.
Don't make me cry so early in the
Wow.
morning.
I like it. Hey, I'm ready to cry. Let's just all cry together. So that's
Oh my
Bridgette.
gosh, I'm already out like tears. It's too early for that. Woo!
That is Bridgette Cameron Ridenour. And Bridgette, tell us a little bit about you, because you're in sunny California, but there's a backstory with you and what you're going to talk about at the event.
Yes. So, well, first of all, thank you both for having me this morning. I'm super excited about this event. Hope, I'm so thrilled that you asked for me to come and speak at this event. I've never been to Kentucky before, so this will be my first time. And then, who could say no to breakfast at Tiffany's? Like, come on. So I'm super excited to be there and share my story. And for most of you, if you grew up in the 80s, you probably knew both of my siblings. Maybe you were a fan of Growing Pains, and maybe you had a little crush, or maybe a big crush, on Mike Seaver. Well, Kirk Cameron is my brother. And then maybe for some of you that grew up watching the show Full House, maybe DJ Tanner was your big sister or your best friend at that time. Well, Candace Cameron Bure is my little sister. So I am one of the four Cameron siblings. And I'm just super excited to come and share my story of growing up in Hollywood and the crazy journey that we had as a family. So.
And I don't want to give any of the thunder away, because it is a very impactful and inspiring story. One, your brother and your sister, and I know you were working on getting into the Hollywood realm of life too, but people's roads don't always go the same direction.
Right. One of the most often questions I get when I meet people is, Bridgette, why didn't you get into the business? Like, you're such a performer. Like, I was the performer in the family growing up, and I was in all the recitals and musicals and things. And people just say, wasn't your thing? Well, what people don't know is my mom actually took us, my siblings and I, to Hollywood to meet an agent because I was the one that wanted to do it. So we all just went as a family. She was doing it for me. Well, unfortunately, that day, I wasn't chosen that day. Kirk was chosen. our sister Melissa was also chosen, and Candace was told to come back in a couple years because she was just a little bit too young. But that the agent didn't choose me that day, and for my mom, it was definitely a heartbreak. And but God had other plans, and God has a plan and a purpose for everything. And I'm so thrilled. I want to tell people that are coming to this event, like, don't think you're going to come and listen to like a Cameron tell-all, like, oh, she's going to give like the juicy gossip.
Yeah. This is not like TMZ meets Breakfast at Tiffany's.
TMZ in Kentucky.
Right. No. It's not like that. We are a very, very close family, and I'm very close to my sisters and my brother. And this is just, my journey of what God had for me. And God had a plan and a purpose for me all those years as a little girl, all the way through now. He had this perfect plan, and I'm excited to share that story with everyone.
I always say, and more lately than anything, that God's writing your story. It's chapter by chapter. Some of the chapters are good. Some of the chapters are bad. Now, in my life, if he wanted to skip a couple chapters, that'd be great too. But it is your story, and everybody's got a different story, and there's a plan that God's got for you in your life. And I think you have lined yourself right up with a plan. Look, I'm going to be honest. I was tired of seeing your sister on the Hallmark Channel. Oh my gosh.
I know. It's so funny. I always say, like, I never know what my siblings are doing until I like see it on TV. I'm like, oh, I had no idea she had a clothing line on QVC, or, oh, I didn't know she had all these pots and pans now with this company and this company. And, oh, my brother's doing this. So I'm right there with you. Yeah.
I'm sure you were tired of seeing her in all these Christmas episodes, or what movies. My wife was all into that. And
Queen of Christmas with Hallmark, and now on Good Family. Yeah, but I mean, It is, but it's awesome. And Bridgette's, I've been able to see portions of it, and I've met her mom at a different event. And I just always like to say the Full House Full of Growing Pains, and everybody does have their different season. And Bridgette's is one that had me crying just at certain parts. And it's just, everybody needs to hear it. And that's what I told her. I said, yes, I'm doing this to benefit Helping Hand of Hope, but your story needs to get out there.
Yeah, it's a double benefit, which is great. That makes it even better. Now, let's get this out of the way. If you want to come to this event, you better get moving fast, because tickets
you're going to be left like Audrey outside of Tiffany's and not get to go in.
Through the windows.
We are close. And if you want to get tickets, you better get those. And I know they can go to helpinghandofhope.org to pick up those tickets. And the tickets are $100 a person.
Yes.
But it's a fancy thing. And it benefits Helping Hand of Hope and the work that you guys do.
Yeah. We were talking about parking. We're going to have valet. I just found out. I just got that text. That's
well, look at that. Breaking news right here.
Valet. But no, the funds are going to go back into here. And I'm telling you guys, when y'all see this menu, you're going to be like, we only paid what for this ticket? Like, just that. And then to hear everything. And like I said, it's just going to be so amazing. And I've put my heart and soul into this. And I know so many other people have been praying, and just along the way, like Giselle and Joy Swope have been helping me. And this is just so important, and it's something different.
That it is. All right. So get your tickets. Again, that is going to be on August the 19th at the beautiful house on Helm. Tickets are $100, and it is at 11 o'clock. And I think people are really going to be encouraged by your message already, Bridgette. Yes. I'm just hearing you for a few minutes. It sounds like a really great event. But get those tickets now, helpinghandofhope.org. Bridgette, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. This has been so great. Such a blessing.
Hope, it's always good to talk to you too.
Bye, friends.
Bye, guys.